Think about what's to come after practice this morning. And with a big breath in, think of all these things. A big exhale to let it all go. Slide the right arm across your chest, turn your head to look at the palm, and breathe deep into the space between the shoulder blade and the spine. And maybe even into the upper shoulder or your trapezius. Last couple of breaths. And slowly take your time to switch sides. Left arm across, right arm overhead. And breathe deep, letting all the tension go. Reach both hands forward and tuck the toes, round the back to an angry cat, dropping the head. Take a full breath in. And the exhale, lift the tummy. Tucking the toes, lift your seat up to downward facing dog. Moving, lifting in lower heels, maybe bending, straightening legs, maybe shaking out the hips, the head and neck. And see if you can push in your hands, hips lift up and back, letting your chest kind of search for the floor. And then breathe in, lift the heels, shoulders over, wrists like a wave. Pause in a high push-up. And on the exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. Elbows out to the side slightly, palms in a bit. And inhale to lift the chin and chest. On the exhale, tuck the chin and bow the forehead to the floor. Breathe in and roll up through head and neck, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, curling in, tucking the chin, forehead towards the mat. Breathing in to roll up. Exhale, tucking the chin, forehead down. Inhale, pulling it up, lifting the chin at the end point. Just a couple more like that. Keeping your ribs and your hips down, tops of the feet down, maybe even lift the knees. And then next time the chin lifts, bring your arms so they're parallel, elbows under the shoulders. Press into your palms, tuck your toes. Breathe in to lift the chin, drop the shoulders. On the exhale, tuck the chin, press into your elbows, and slowly roll up through the spine, lifting your knees at the end point. Breathing in at the top. Exhale, control lower knees, hips, rib cage, chin lifts, inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, press into your elbows, rolling up to a forearm plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower back down. Good. So you're moving through the spine like a wave. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll up. Inhale, pause. Exhale, knees lower, hips, then chin lifts. Good. And try two more on your own. Exhaling, roll up. Pause. Coming down on the exhale. And the next time we'll all roll up together. Tuck the chin, press into your elbows, lift the belly, lift the hips and knees. Pause at the top for 1. Exhale, your belly lifts a little higher. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower down onto the tummy, nice and slow. Hands travel back towards the height of the ribs. Elbows squeeze in. Press tops of the feet into the mat. Breathe into upward facing dog. Exhale from the core, lift up and back to downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Finding your Ujjayi breath this morning. The breath with sound, constricting the back of the throat. In and out of the nose. Emptying lungs on your exhale. And then breathing in, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward. Step or float feet to your hands. Halfway lift on the in-breath. Fold on the out-breath. Grounding in, rise up, lift the arms. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Sun A, inhale, look up. Exhale, fold, curling in. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, step or float back, low push up, chaturanga. I was looking at Shelby, she's wearing black. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. 1. Ridding the body of air with the exhale, strong core. 2. Maybe even a little bit of force with that exhale breath. For 3. Force without tension. That's possible. 4. And 5. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Step or float, feet to hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, look thumbs. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, lift the arms, gaze thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on the in-breath. Step back, low push-up, chaturanga on the out-breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, down dog. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend. Exhale, look up. Step or float, feet to hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to ground down and rise up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Last one. Inhale, lift the arms, gaze thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Stepping back, low push up, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees bend. Step or float, feet to hands, halfway lift position. Exhale, curling in, lift navel. Inhale to rise up, look up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. hands to waist. Inhale, lift the chest, drop shoulders back. Exhale and step or hop, feet about a foot apart. Breathe in and open the chest. Exhale, fold and catch your big toes with these fingers. Bending the elbows wide, pressing into the big toenail, curl in for one. Try to keep the weight even and heel, big toenail and pinky toenail. For two. 3. 4. And 5. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, step onto the palms or repeat the last pose. Toes meet the wrist crease, spread the fingers, and you're pressing the ball of the foot into the heel of the palm. Bend the elbows and curl in again. 1. So think of the feet as kind of gluing the hands down, but then you're pulling the hands out from under the feet without actually letting it happen. You might feel a little shift in the shoulders that way. For 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale to rise up and step or hop the feet together. Breathe in, hands touch. Exhale, squat to tap the floor. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale, step or hop back, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step right foot forward, warrior 1. Breathing in, look up. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, broad collarbones, up dog. From the core, down dog. Step left, inhale, rising up, breathe in. Exhale, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breathe. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Preparing to hop or step. Breathe in and lift heels. Exhale, bend the knees and look up. Step or fly, feet to hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Squatting low to chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stand tall to mountain. Hands together, breathe in. Exhale, squatting, tapping the floor with fingers. Stay low, inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step right foot forward, warrior 1. Rising up, look thumbs. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Sink really deep into the lunge. So on the exhale, we'll sink deep into the lunge, knee guiding towards your pinky toe. On the in-breath, straighten the front leg and reach your hands to high five over the head. Exhale to sink low into the lunge, keeping even weight in the feet. Breathe in and reach up, palms touch. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale to sink low and rest forearm on the thigh or hand to the ground. Reach the left arm over your head and lift your chin with attitude. Look at the thumb. 1. And feel a stretch from the outer edge of the left foot past the left fingertips. See if we can sink lower into the hips. Nice. Without moving the bottom hand, pull it back towards the back foot along the mat. Inhale, last breath here. Exhale, plant the hands down to high plank. Left hand front center of the mat. Pivot the feet to the left and reach the right arm up for side plank. 1, 2, ground down to lift up for 3, 4, and 5. Plant the hands, low push up, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in slow. Fully empty, exhale. Stepping left foot forward this time. Breathe in, warrior 1. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, sink low into the front leg, almost as if to kind of stretch through both inner thighs. And then breathe in, palms touch over the head. Straighten both legs. Keep even weight in the feet. So you lower the arms, bending into the front knee. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, squat low. So when you glance down, especially in the lunge, you should be able to see your front big toe. Using the outer butt muscles to help open the knee and protect it. Last time, lifting up. Exhale, sink as low as you can into the front hip without losing the weight in the back leg. And plant the forearm to the thigh or hand beside the foot. Right arm reaches. Think about being stretched from the mat, the right foot, past those right fingertips. Opening the hip and the side body. Spiraling the chest towards the ceiling. Last full breath in. On the exhale, plant the hands and step back, high plank. Right hand front center of the mat. Lift the left arm up, spiral the feet for 1. Bum and belly strong, 2. 3. 4. And 5. Making your way to down dog, flow or skip it. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop, feet to hands. Breathing in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Feet together, squat low. Rising the arms, look up. Exhale, standing tall to mountain pose. Pausing for a breath. Breathe in. Balancing weight from forefoot to heel. Spreading the toes. Lifting the kneecaps to engage the quadriceps. Slight tuck of the bum. Zip up through the midline. Breathe in and reach both arms way up. Shrugging shoulders towards the ears. Letting the head go back. Contract the abs so you're not splitting too much in the ribs. And look at your thumbs. You can open your hands, pressing the heel of the palm and the pinkies together. And then the thumbs. So it's like this. Cool. Shrugging shoulders way up for 1. Ground through the feet, 2. 3. Feel the strength, feel the fire. 4. And 5. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head go. 5 deep breaths. Now you can hold the mat in front of you, or maybe your ankles or big toes, maybe even your elbows. Letting the head, neck, and shoulders release. And hands on the floor, big toes together. Lift your heels and spread the knees wide for a toe squat. Hands can stay down, you can hang out here. Curl in a bit more, looking towards the heels. Or plant the palms, bend the elbows, squeeze to the upper arm, leaning into the palms. Lift the chest, and lift the feet up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it graceful as you land back into your toe squat. Hands come up. Good. And then exhale, pop back up. Crow pose, 1 breath. You can lift the feet or keep them down and step 1 leg back at a time to high plank. Good. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Or however you can get there. Up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet in a bit and step your right foot forward behind you. Back heel plants. Inhale to reach the arms up, straighten both legs. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back or hold the forearms. Squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the chest. Pressing into your front big toe, fold over the front leg, drawing the right hip back. Maybe lift the arms up and let the head rest. For 1, your front knee can bend if you need to. But notice the 3 points of the foot. So the middle of the heel, big toenail and pinky toenail, round equally. Notice which one kind of gets some slacking up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look up. Plant the hands either side of the foot, maybe a bit more forward, and push off the back foot to lift the leg. So modified warrior 3. Hips square, strong standing leg, fingertips are tented, belly lifts. Straight back leg. 1. Sit really straighten the back leg. That's it. 2, 3, 4. Think about squeezing the legs towards the midline. Nice, good. Now I can balance some copies. And then exhale, land the back toes. Bend the front knee. Back heel plants. And inhale, reach both arms up. Pause for a breath. And exhale, step the back foot in a bit closer. Hips facing the front of the room. And the left arm reaches way up. So lift up. On the exhale, pull the right hip back. Turn the chest to the right. You might stay here, or you might plant the fingers at the palm. Keep pulling the right hip back. Lift the left arm over your nose, or right arm over your nose. For 1. Pull the mat apart with both heels. Press through front big toenail at the same time, engaging the inner thigh. 2. Lift the tummy on the exhale. Right hip drops back. 3. Super steady. Even if you're shaking, you're still steady. 4. And 5. Heavy back heel. Inhale to float up. Reach the left arm up. Bend into your right knee. Reach forward. And plant the left hand about a foot and a half in front of the right foot and lift your back leg up. Option is to stay here. You can keep your right arm out to the side for extra support, or turn the torso slightly towards the right, maybe stacking the arms over time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Land the back toes. Breathe in, straighten the arms and legs. Exhale, step forward, close your eyes, and take a breath. When you're ready, we're going to step the right leg back this time. Square the hips to the front of the mat. Interlace the fingers behind you. And breathe in, pressing into the front big toe. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward over the front leg. Bending your front knee as much as you need to. Squaring the hips, left hip back, right hip forward. Think of the 3 points of the footing. Big toenail, pinky toenail, and center of the heel. Even that out in both feet. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, chin lifts. Tent the fingers on the floor, about a foot in front of you. And pop the right leg up. Point it back straight. So just think about lifting it up just to about hip height, parallel to the floor. Stretching it back, lengthening through the tummy. You can walk your hands more forward to make that easier. That's it. Last couple breaths. Lightening up on the hands with all the weights in that standing leg. You're balanced over that leg. Last inhale. Exhale, land the back toes, bending your front knee. Inhale, reach both arms up. On the exhale, right arm stays lifted. Pull the left hip back and twist towards the left. Option to stay here. Option to keep drawing the left hip back. Opening your right chest to the left side and the fingertips or the palm. So if you're really flexible, maybe try your fingertips this morning, just to see if you can keep the weight in the legs and the hips. All the control comes from your belly button down. Bottom hand is light. You can sweep the floor with your hand. Breathe. Looking up, opening the chest, drawing the left hip back. Long torso. 4. And 5. Look down. Inhale to rise back up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down beside you. Holding on to the waist. Breathe in. Stepping the right foot in a bit. Moving into the half moon twist. So bending into your front knee. Lean forward, lifting your back heel. Nice and slow with control. Right hand plants down on the floor. Straighten your left leg, open your chest to the left, and see if you can lift your right foot off the floor. Working straight both legs over time. 1. Twist towards the standing leg. 2. That's it. Pull the left hip back, open the chest. 3. 4. Squeeze the midline of the legs. 4 and a half. And 5, land the back foot, breathe in, reach up. And exhale, step forward. Thank you, mother. That's all over. Whew. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. Low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step right foot forward. Back knee plants. Low lunge. Support the knee with some cushioning if you need to. You're going to make sure that your back knee is not directly under your back hip. So make sure it's way back and there's a long, kind of nice angle there between your back hip and the back knee. Tent the fingers inside the right leg. And breathe in, and then walk the hands up the right side, stacking head, neck, shoulder, hips, back knee. Good. Pause in here. We'll move a little bit and take some stress out of the wrists as well, just giving them a break. So on the in breath, you're going to sink into the hips, and your front knee, your front hip might come close to your heel, and bend the elbows wide to squeeze your shoulder blades. You can keep the chin tucked or lift it up. On the exhale, pretend like you're squeezing a beach ball, hugging the beach ball. Tuck back, little straightening of the front leg. Pull the belly in. So inhale, deep into the low lunge. Strong back thumb to support you. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Exhale, pull the belly in, hugging the ball. Inhale, hips come forward, chest opens, shoulders back away from ears. Curling in, rounding. Squeeze the back buttocks the whole time you can. Feel free to go at your own pace now, or pause where you need to. And then we'll find neutral again, release the arms. Reach the left arm way up, right hand to the hip. On the exhale, twisting left chest towards the right. Option to place your left elbow outside the right knee, palms stack with the chest. Option to place the hand down and then lift the top arm over the head. Option 2, in either position, lift the back knee. 1, 2, sink low into the lunge. 3, back leg lifts. 4. And 5, plant your hands, step back, down dog. Maybe exhale, little push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Using an inhale, step the left foot forward, lower the right knee this time. Pausing with the hands in the middle, sliding that right knee back, behind the foot, sinking into the hips. Breathe in nice and slow. Exhale completely. Option to stay put or walk the hands up front, stacking, back knee, hip, lift up through the torso, squeeze the back buttocks. And then spread the arms wide as the hips go forward. You can let the front knee pass the ankle. And then exhale, tuck the bum under, round the back, hold the beach ball. Breathe in, spread the shoulders, or squeeze the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, spread the shoulders, round the back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last couple. Breathe in and open. Exhale, tuck it back. Breathe in and open. Exhale, tuck back. Good. And last one. Breathe in and open. Exhale, tuck it back. Good. And then we'll find the neutral spine. Good. So kind of in between, still active in the legs. Right, reach the right arm way up. And exhale, turn from the hips. So the left hip pulls back as the right hip turns. Elbow outside the knee, palm stack. Or right hand to the floor. Left arm over the head and extended side ankle. Lots of options. Option 2, lift the back knee off the floor, strong through the glutes. Sink deep into the hips, active through the back leg, balancing out all that forward weight. Last 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Plant the hands and step back. Downward facing dog. Take a float if you'd like. And then breathe in to step or hop forward to seated. Leaning back 45 degrees to lift the legs up. Hold the hamstrings or reach the arms forward. Hollow belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the shins. Try standing all the way up without touching the floor with the hands. And then sit back in. Yeah, stand up without touching the floor with any part of your body. And then lean back, round 2 for 1. Option 2, roll down to the base of the shoulders, lowering the legs, and reach forward. 1, low boat, kayak or canoe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back up. Pause, and then exhale, cross the shins, reach forward and stand up. Beautiful. And then sit back down. Good. So moving into a twist. So we'll do a modified twist today, preparing you for like a more intense twist over time. So we'll bring the right foot in, and if you can, sit up on the right foot. So your heel kind of lands on one sitting bone and your ball of the foot lands on the other. And then the left foot comes into the squat. And if sitting on the foot's not comfortable, you can take it more in kind of a Jadusha Shirshasana position. So just bending the knee out, foot is in front of the left hip. And then the left knee bends. So left knee crosses the midline. And reach the right arm back overhead. Elbow outside the knee. And then bring your left hip back to the floor. You can reach back into the left hand. And then notice how that helps you turn a bit easier. Option 2 is to bind from here. So a little bit more core strength if you're sitting on the foot. Right thumb points down. And if the elbow passes that knee or the front shin, then you should be able to get the bind really close to it. You turn the shoulder inward a lot, then bend the elbow to wrap the left shin and catch your hands or clothing behind your back. There's a little lifting up of the bum, and if you're sitting on the heel, try to lift your bum up all the way. You're just pressing into the shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look center, plant the hands, step back to low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop through to seated. So left knee on the floor. You can either place the foot right in front of the right hip or sit on top of it. And then right foot comes in like a squat. So you're kind of leaning forward a bit here just to start. So we get kind of comfortable back here, right? Like when we're in sitting position, the sitting on the foot forces you to be more upright and forward, which helps you fold to get around the shin. Oh, that's the wrong way. So we could bind this way, right? Or that forward action keeps the core active so that when the right knee comes in, the left elbow comes out, you're in control. Chest lifts, thumb points down, and then option to bind. Don't know if you heard that big pop, but that was my shoulder. And then grounding the hip if you can, or lifting the bum off the foot and the floor. 1, 2. Looking back with attitude if possible. 3, 4, and 5. Look center, plant the hands, step back, low push-up, try to run down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rolling forward to high plank, lower down onto the belly. Shalabhasana, locust pose, legs together long, tops of feet down. Press the fingernails to the floor. Squeeze the shoulders to lift them up along with the head and chest. So ribs stay down, hips stay down, and lift knees and feet. Heels pressing together if possible. 1. Pressing all 10 fingernails into the floor. 2. Squeeze the legs for 3. Not squeezing the inner thighs rather than squeezing your bum. 4, or even pressing through the heels and ignoring everything else. 5. Hands beside the rib cage. Lift the shoulders, Shalabhasana V. For 1. 2, think about pulling yourself forward a bit. But you're stuck on a sticky mat, so you can't go anywhere. 3. 4. And 5. Plant the feet. And hands up dog. Exhale from the core, down dog. Moving forward like a wave. Inhale. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower down onto the tummy. Good. So knees can come a bit wider. Heels touch and press your heels together. Hands beside the low ribs. Loop the shoulders up and back to lift the chin and the chest. Option to press into the heels and lift the knees. 1. Option 2 is to separate the feet, catch the shins for bow pose. Press the shins back, lifting the chest up. 1. Active legs. 2. Maybe feet come back to touch. If you feel a lot in the low back, keep your ribs down. 4. Legs lift higher. 4.5. And 5. Exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop through to seated. And lie back for bridge pose. Feet down, hands down, maybe hands back overhead. Maybe palms touch into the floor. Heavy through the heels. Inhale to lift the seat. Option to lift the head, resting on the crown of the head, or pressing all the way up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the head or the bum. Second set. 1. If you're in full wheel, try rocking the weight into the heel of the palm, out of the toes, and then landing the toes again. 3, 4, 5. Lower. And last one. Breathe in and lift up. For 1. Press down to lift. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, lower down. Feet can go wide, knees can touch. Hands on the belly, and try not to move. Just observe the effects of the back bend. When you're ready, hug the knees in towards your chest, and we'll roll up to seated. We'll straighten the legs out long in front. Hug the right knee in and open the knee out to the side. Take the right hand up, left hand outside the left leg, and lean out forward on the sitting bones to catch the foot. Maybe catch with both hands. And breathe in, chin lift. Exhale, fold over the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option to stay or sit up tall. Right hand just outside the right hip. Turning the left foot in, press into your right shin and lift up. So you could be kind of more in a side plank variation. And in that case, you squeeze the bum and reach overhead so you're stretching kind of lengthwise. Or you can find a little back bend if the back feels okay. But the side plank variation, just kind of add in that core strength to protect the back for the rest of the day after all that opening. And then sitting back, and we'll switch sides. Left knee in, right leg long. Leaning over, forward onto the hip bones. Right hand down, left hand reaches for the foot. Of course, you can bend the knee to help you get there. Catch the foot with one or both hands. And breathe. Be flexible. Press your elbows into the floor. And bind right fingertip and index finger and thumb around the left wrist. Last 3 breaths. Option to stay. End of the next exhale, fully empty the lungs. Inhale to rise up. Left hand down, outside the hip. Press down and lift the hips up. Left arm, right arm over the head this time. Side plank, kind of stacking everything in a straight line. Or getting a little bit more lift back. You might even just draw the shoulders back a bit. And exhale, sitting back. Cross the ankles, plant the hands and lift up. Step or hop back, low push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Then lower the knees for headstand. Holding opposite elbows in front of the leg. Interlacing the fingers, tucking one pinky in front of the other. Opening the palms and pressing strongly through the pinky side of the forearm, all the way to the elbow. Rounding the back to start, lift and hover the knees. Walk it in. And then slight tuck of the chin, pressing the crown of the head into the hands. Pressing into the elbows, lift the heels up even higher on the very tips of your toes. Shoulders and hips sink over the wrists or over the elbows, and lift one leg up, straight lifted leg, and externally rotate it. So you're turning the foot open to feel a big kind of engagement in your outer butt. And that power gives you the swinging action to spring off the bottom foot. Try springing and swinging a few times. And then switching sides. Nice. Good. Good. Straight legs, Patrick. Lift from your shoulders, squeeze the legs together. Good. Knees to chest. Good job. Rest in child's pose when you're ready. Take your time if you're still playing. Try to get her to straighten her top leg, Patrick. Yep. So even in the kicking, that top leg can be straight. It's awful muggy. Blame the moon or humidity. Good. Yeah. And then we'll all come up to seated because you worked really hard today. Cross right shin in front of the left, or right heel to left hip crease for half lotus. Right arm behind the back to catch your shirt pants near the left hip, or catch the right big toe. Left hand outside the knee and look forward, right shoulder. And you can bend that left elbow a bit, hinging forward, and then look way up towards the ceiling. 1, 2. Big bend in that left elbow towards the floor if you can. 3. Camera tape over there, Tasha. 4. And 5. Inhale, look up, switch the feet, either crossing left shin in front of the right, or left heel to right hip flexor. Left hand behind you, catching whatever you can, right hand outside the knee. Lean forward so the weight's not back. You're leaning to bring the knees down, and then lift the chest. Maybe even bending right elbow towards the floor. 1, and lift the chin way up with attitude. 2, drawing that left shoulder back if you can. 4, and 5. Inhale, look center. Leaning forward so both knees are down. Walk the hands in front of you. Let the head go or drop the elbows. Maybe the forehead. 1. So you might feel as though your bum is off the mat, and that's okay. As long as you feel good in your ankles and knees. 2. 3. 4. 5. Walk the hands in towards the shins. Lean back, cross the ankles, plant the hands, last flow to Shavasana. Nice and slow from high push-up. Exhale, low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop through to seated and lie down onto the back. Opening that palms and feet. Chin slightly lifts, shoulders tucked down away from the ears. Need to do any extra movements, little sideline twist, whatever you need to do, go for it. Just sink into the absorption of the practice, letting go of the techniques, the control of the breath, observing its natural rhythm now.